Okay, this is a Mazda b2300 axle. It's a different axle I was looking at from the day before. And what's weird on here is that that stud there is a Ford Ranger stud. This is a Mazda stud. They both have the same threads, 1/2 inch 20, like this. One of them slightly longer. And the specs that are from online say the Mazda should use this Dorman 610-368 and the Ford Ranger is a 610-260. They have a different diameter knurl, 627-618 if you have to press them in. The length, one is 1 in 31/32, the other one's 1 in 3/16. There's a difference of about 4 millimeters. And look like that. If I take this, this goes here to 2 and something, so the length is not the overall, it's actually from to where it actually is grabbing back behind the axle here. So this one is 1 in 31/32, which is here. This surface to that surface there. This other one is 1 in 13/16, which is here. Now this particular vehicle I'm working on, that's a Mazda, a Mazda, a Mazda, and a Mazda. And then at one time this truck had a broken stud. We took it to the Ford dealer and they pressed that one in. Took the axle out, put this one in. So this is shorter. But what's weird is that if you put the brake drum on, both of them stick way the heck out. And if you put the wheel on here, this is a Mazda b2300 now. Like this, they stick out a whole bunch to where the engagement on here is plenty on either one. Sticks out. If I want to measure, push the tire against this and measure from the topmost piece, sticks out 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters. 30. And then this guy sticks out about, looks like around 27. And then the engagement in the thread on this is about 22 millimeters on the Mazda and about, looks like about 19 to 20. So it's got plenty of thread. So I'm not sure what this is the specialty nuts Mazda had a little acorn thing on them. Maybe there's a DOT standard on this that has to stick out. Oh, I'm thinking. I'll show the difference between the two. That's the Mazda. That's the Ford wheel lug on a Mazda truck. The wrong stud, but for just it's got plenty of engagement, so I'm not sure if that's a legal requirement or whatever on that. The threads are actually past what's on here. So having this doesn't really make it any stronger. All the threads in this are actually engaged. If you can see that in there. Actually on the wheel there's an ornamental gizmo I've taken off, but that doesn't do anything structural. It just screws on with these screws. Ford Ranger stud, Mazda b2300 stud. All I can figure is they may have had a model he made which had aluminum wheels, therefore it sticks out farther. There's another redeeming feature, is that if you go on eBay and you look at adapters that go on here that space off, there's some that'll fit both trucks, like the 2-inch wide one, but the one that's a 1-inch only fits the Ranger. And I think it's because these stick out farther. And then if you're going to buy an axle, this axle will fit both the 94 Ranger and the b2300, but if you buy it with the studs, they'll say it doesn't fit the b2300. I think it's just because it has the shorter studs. So it could be only an issue if you've got aluminum wheels where you need more engagement, but on that stock steel wheel it doesn't seem to make any difference because it completely engages all the threads, way past the thread. Stud, Mazda stud, Mazda stud, Mazda stud. This is a Ford Ranger stud that was put on years ago. They both have a huge amount of engagement. Okay, I've tightened these down probably only about 10 or 15 foot-pounds just to show that this one clears just a little bit. This one sticks out a little bit more. That's the Mazda stud. This is the Ford stud. The threads end way back in here in this nut. This is the decorative piece, and then these are the ones that have crumbled apart. There's a piece of sheet metal on there, so both of them are fully engaging all the threads. It's just got like a bore through here where there's no threads, so the threads actually end here. So this does not add any more strength, this longer stud with these stock type of nuts like this. There's not any more engagement. All the threads are fully engaged.